welcome back. Kyle Steffens here. I am unloading from Terrehaute Action Track, and I figured I'd just give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what happened and where we were at there. So it was all pretty good. We had pretty decent speed. The track had like a I'd say a 2-foot curb, 3-foot curb. It was huge. I've never really raced on a curb that big in an open wheel car. So that was pretty tricky, kind of just learning the tire spin deal and hit the curb the right way and stuff. So practice was a little rough. We made it through that. Qualifying, we qualified P8, just about, I think, 2 or 3 tenths off pole. So that was pretty good. I think Brady Bacon was on the pole. So I think there was 31 cars in attendance. So top 10 qualifying run was pretty good. For me, I was very happy with that. We started the race, 4th row outside, and quickly took off. I think I fell back to about 13th. I just was not comfortable running the curb. Visibility was limited. You could barely see anything going into 3, barely see anything going into 1. So just takes a little time getting used to not seeing where you're going that fast. But I was out there rolling. I was behind some pretty good guys, Cody Swanson, I think a few other guys. I mean, doesn't get much better than Cody, but I was running there, and I think about lap 70, we just had a little bit of an incident, actually with a buddy of mine, and just a failed slide attempt. So no one's to blame. He came over, apologized. It's all good. Like, oh, hold on, man. Grease on me. Trying not to get grease on me, but yeah, he came over, apologized. It was all good. Sometimes that stuff happens in racing. You know, I'm not gonna get on here and fault anybody. You know, I've done the same thing to guys. I've ran over guys on accident. You're just racing as hard as you can, and you're out there for 100 laps or more. Things happen. Track conditions. You might think a guy's going a place he's not. It's just how it goes. So I'll put some footage on here later, but before anybody gets on here and attacks somebody or says something, that's not the case at all. So we're good. Friend of mine, racing deal. So but yeah, so we were running like 12th or 13th, and then we had that, like, lap 70, we had that incident. So that was it. But tore the car up pretty good. Like I said, that's just racing though. Car's on load tires right now, but broke the rear arms off of it, broke the shocks, pretty much killed all the radius rods, the torque tubes in there. I mean, axle's knocked out, or the drive shaft is knocked out of the rear end, torque tube's completely loose. So yeah, it's there's some work to be done here, but that's okay. Luckily the dirt season's over for Silver Crown, so we're gonna park this car, get it on stands, get it cleaned up, get it stripped down, and start the rebuild process for 2025. So all in all, I think our dirt season outshined our pavement season. We still have 1 race left. That's going to be at Raceway Park. That's the championship Saturday. I'm pretty sure we locked into P5 and national points. So we hit our goal. We did what we wanted to do this year. Now it's time it's a little bit of time to reflect, but it's time to look towards next year, see where we're going to be. How do we move up? How do we podium? How do we win a race? Things like that. So we've got to build our program, continue to build our program, and figure out how also we can maybe get some more races in open wheel cars. So anybody out there that might have an opportunity or something like that, shoot me a message. I'd be glad to talk to you about it. So anyways, that's kind of where we're at. Yeah, it's part of racing. We tear stuff up, you rebuild it, we race again. Glad I'm safe. My Butler built seat kept me safe. MPI steering wheel, super shocks, DMI rear ends, shaver engine, DRC chassis. Yeah, kudos to Joe Devin. You know, he builds a great product and does a good job. So XYZ machine, arms and parts, rod end supply, everybody that helps us, I really appreciate it. So stay tuned for the next one. I just kind of want to do an update on where we were this weekend, what happened, and we're moving on to the pavement one. So we're going to build for that. take both pavement cars there, and we're going to try to have a good run. I hope to have a top 5 there. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned, guys.